I read the welcome address by the president, and she asked one very pertinent question. The address is in the handbook. In the program. Thank you. In that program, she asked the pertinent question: what are you pursuing? I don't know how many of you have even read her speech, but she asked that question, and what is your answer? For me, my answer would be, what's there on the slide? That's my answer to her question. What are you pursuing? That would be my answer. What would be your answer? She gave some suggestions, but you have to answer the question. Because if you just read it through and you leave it after this conference, we are happy. It was a fantastic pastor. It was a wonderful convention. We were blessed. And then you don't do anything about it. It won't happen. So I titled my presentation today, An Empire in 20,000 Naira. And I know that some of you will wonder, really, how can that happen? I'm going to introduce to someone who's done it. So it won't be that it's something out of the blues. Okay? And someone even recently said that if you have a job already, it's fine. If you have a business already, it's fine. But you need to have at least 8 of those businesses. And there's a Bible portion that supports it. In fact, she said that to have side businesses, multiple streams of income is no longer a luxury, but a necessity. I mean, how many of you have up to 8 businesses? So I know who I should be talking to. If you have up to 8 businesses, because the Bible allows you to have up to 8 ventures. You have up to 8. Okay, if you don't have up to 8, so we are together in this. And if anything I say, it's okay, so you've built your empire already, so this convention is really not for you, but please listen for someone else. It's Ecclesiastes 11:2, NIV, Ecclesiastes 11:2. Okay. Yes. All right. So if the empire in 20,000 naira is for you, which is the title of my presentation, please listen for the sake of the vision statement of Women of Excellence. Women of Excellence, your vision statement, the last 4 words in your vision statement. Can someone read it out for us? The last 4 words. Yes, the last 4 words. And the last 4 words, church and the society. So this empire in 20,000 naira I'm talking to you about, if it's not for you, use it for the church or the society. That's where I'm going. Are we together? Yes. NIV. Okay, this is NKI. Good. So that is it. So if you're doing more than 1, 2, 3 businesses, you're not doing something that is not acceptable or is not normal. Okay? And even if you don't, but even your children would be interested in doing something. I did this same exercise with my children as well. I have adult children now, and I did the exercise with them, and it was fantastic. Even my business plan competition, I didn't open it to schools, but my son was there, and I invited their school, the secondary school. And one of the children was telling him that, if I'd known about this business plan competition, I would have entered. And he's doing business. And in his school, there are many children doing businesses. You know, these children these days, they want to make their own money. They don't want to disturb anybody. And so if we finish this exercise and you go back and try with them, you'll be surprised that you'll have them as converts also. Okay? So, how are we going to make this empire in 20,000 naira happen? I know someone who's done it. And we all know him. But sadly, some of us have had multiples and multiples and multiples of 20,000 naira, and we've squandered them. In fact, in squandering those multiples of 20,000 naira, we have squandered our duplexes in Maitama, Asokoro, Gusape. Am I speaking to anybody? By doing, and you know the meaning of the word squander. I'm not going to define it for you. You know, sometimes you finish squandering, you feel guilty. By the time you would have multiplied all of those over a period, it would have given you your duplex. It doesn't take too much. There was a time land in my time was less than 1 million naira. Yes. It is now, it is in mega millions. It was. Okay? And let me just tell you one person before we do the exercise that will bring out all of those ideas. I mean, because ideas are born of experiences and observations, and sometimes divine intervention. Something, you know how you say something just dropped in my spirit. It happens. Sometimes it drops in your spirit, but sometimes it's your experiences. You're upset about something, there's a gap in something, and you decide, okay, I have to do something. I know that we're very good at complaining. Something happens, you don't like it. Instead of doing something about it, you complain. You're delayed at the airport. Instead of reporting and doing all of these, you complain. I've been at the airport a couple of times where we're delayed unduly, and we're all complaining. And the people come out, and I say to them, let's protest. Let's write a letter. Let's do something. When the airline officials are not there, everyone, yes, I'm going to do it. And then it's time. And I say, okay, come, let's write it. I'm ready to start the writing. And they say, Madam, let's leave it now. We are used to managing. It's not acceptable. Why should you manage? You're the child of the Most High. We shouldn't be managing anything. I've reported airlines how many times, but even the people I reported to, they've not answered me until now. But I satisfied myself that I reported. Maybe if I go back and quarrel them, they will do something about it. But maybe next time, in fact, one airline, I told them, if I don't get my luggage in my house today, you will know that there's one woman called Ekaiti. Yes, so they brought the thing from the airport to my house, 12:03 a.m. Yes, because I insisted. Other people say, hey, let's manage it, let's wait for it. Okay, why I insisted? Do you know what was inside? Fufu. I love fufu so much. Man, you're joking with my portions. Man, you can't try me. That was when all the Grammy came and said, nah. And maybe if you were my clothes, I would have kept quiet and said, bring it whenever. That fufu, no, it must reach my house. Okay, so 200 naira in the hands of Dr. Cosmas Maduka is 800 million naira, $800 million today. 200 naira in the hands of Cosmas Maduka in 1977 is 800 million today. The year he was given this 200 naira was the year he was settled, and there was a quarrel, so his master didn't even give him the full amount. He was supposed to be given 3,000 naira because that's what was the vogue at the time, that when your boy has done well and you're doing freedom for him, you settle him with 3,000 naira. But his master, there was an issue, so the master gave him only 200 naira. There were people in that same year who collected 3,000 naira. But I don't know where they are. Maybe some of them have made their empires, but it's all Dr. Maduka that we get to hear about. So it can happen with 20,000 naira, you can build an empire. And Cosmas Maduka's time is a long time ago. It took so long to get to 800 million naira. But with all the things we have, the Google, the Facebook, everything that you have to make your business grow faster, you can do that a lot faster. I forgot to check this, but there's a parameter I forgot to confirm. There's a parameter that First Bank achieved in 100 years. It took Zenith Bank 13 years to do the same thing. I think it was balance sheet size or something. I can't remember exactly, but one of those things. So someone can do it in 100 years, one can do it in 13. And some people say, hey, it doesn't matter, whatever age. For me, it matters, though. I want to be young when I have the money. You want to be not completely retired, not the one that you travel. The airlines will be holding your hand to enter the plane. Then when you reach there to do work, there's nothing you can do. You don't be sleeping and sleeping. So which one is that? Is that enjoyment? That's not my idea, Sha. And that's why I love to have experiences. I'd spend a lot of money for many experiences than to spend for stuff. Okay? So, we are convinced now, at least we all know we know Koschari's motors. We know he has business. It's not only that motors, he has in farming, technology, pure water, juice. There's no sector of this economy. Oil and gas, everything is inside. Seed of 200 naira. Who says that cannot happen now? It can. Okay, so we're going to do an exercise just to help us to see how we can get this to happen. I said there's an empire in 20,000 naira. Some of you, 20,000 naira is lunch money. Some of you is a month's rent for some people. Some of you is a month's salary for some people. But for some people, it can be a seed to an empire. And so you have to decide. And you don't even have to do it for yourself. As I said, it can be for the next person. I don't know about your church, Pastor Sarah, but in my church and a few other churches, after church, you go and people will come, good morning, ma. Tea fair. I don't have transport money. I don't know, this church is so posh. Maybe people don't have such people here. You don't have, Okay, just listen for the sake of other people. So all those people that ask for tea fare, instead of giving them tea fare, by the time you calculate all the tea fare you've given them since you entered this church, you would have built a house for themselves. But instead of that, why don't you decide, okay, this week, I'm not going to give them tea fare. I'll call them in, speak to them, and see if they can start something with 20,000 naira or less. Some of them, that's all they require. And I must tell you that sometimes some of them, if you give them, they will disappear. Oh, just be sure, please. So it won't be, she said, if you give them, they will blow. No. Not everybody will build the empire. Some of them, you give them the blocks to build the empire, they will throw them away. They will use them to stone other people. So you have to be careful. You have to prayerfully make this decision to some people, because you'll be sowing seeds that you never know who will sit under the tree. It might even be one of your children who takes over the empire to run when you're not there. Okay, so we're going to do an exercise to see if it's possible to have businesses in 20,000 naira or less. And before we start the exercise, let me also remind you that everything you need for a second business, a third business, a new business, you want to help someone, is already in you or around you, not far. So don't go far. Someone I know someone who is in power. No. You don't have to go far. Inside you and around you. So we're going to do an exercise, and we will look at 20,000 naira and see how many business ideas we can come up with that amount, and we can decide to scale them or whatever we decide with them. It might give you an idea to give to someone or your child. You can even just ask a joke. This summer coming, it's not everybody that will travel. You can decide, okay, let's do something. When my son was 12, he used to sell muffins, even on my street, and he used to sell to my friends. Everybody used to buy it. At a point, he said, I should buy that white bucket for him. Let him be carrying to go around Abuja. I said, no, cool down first. Let's be doing it from home first. Okay? So your children, you'll be shocked that they'll be interested in this kind of thing. All right, so let's do this exercise. We're going to work in groups of 5. Groups of 5. So please, 5 people together. I'm not going to be able to share you, but what I want is, in that group of 5, ensure that at least one person, you've never spoken to the person before. You can sit, you can stand, however, but I want groups of 5. And EXCO, I know all of you. No 2 EXCO members should be in one group. No 2 EXCO members should be in one group. And you'll have to have one person that will list all the business ideas you come up with. No 2 EXCO members would be in one group. And we have only 10 minutes to do this exercise. Your time starts now. You have 10 minutes. A list, just write a list of the businesses you can start with 20,000 naira or less. Let one person will write it out and read out to us. A list of businesses you can start with 20,000 naira or less. At least 5 per group. I'm trying to pass behind you. 3 minutes more. You're done? Wow. You should get a prize. All right, 1 minute more. Yes. All right, 30 seconds more. Please wrap up. All right, time up. Pens up, down, pass your paper. Okay, so you can sit where you are just so that we conclude this exercise before you, so that if someone in your group has forgotten something, you can help us. I hope that you can all shout very well. Hello, can I have your attention now? Okay, so in your groups, how many people came up with more than 5 ideas? Hey, I'm in trouble. Okay, which group came up with more than 10? Wow, this is a business, this is an entrepreneurship church. Okay, 15. Jesus Christ. 20. 20. 25. 25. 25. How many was that? 25. 25. Okay, so we'll take the 2 groups of 25. What will happen? One of you will read out what you have. Please, can the technical help me write, put them down on this? That can be done? Okay, so that we all see, in case we need to make reference to them later on. The group of 25 from the center row. All right, please go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. So we had pure water, palm oil, juices.
Okay, please come forward. No, your group members should support you. They should come with you.
Media, please put it up on the screen. When they say something, please write it. We want to make a list. Thank you.
So we had pure water, palm oil, juices, liquid soap, throw pillows, food, event management, baking and its supplies, clothing, network marketing, bead making, braiding, poultry, coaching and tutoring, importation, farming, shipping, logistics. It can. Yes.
Hello, please. It is their turn. Please let them speak. If you have any questions, we'll ask them to explain to us. Okay.
Shipping, makeup, pigs, cleaning services, laundry services, babysitting, snail farming, charcoal, personal shopping, cash money, recharge cards, shoemaking, and fabric printing.
Thank you very much. All right, there was one of the numbers they called, and not everybody, some people made comments. Where was that? Shipping. Okay, please explain to us how you do 20,000 naira shipping.
We found out that a lot of people are lazy to go to NIPOST and other organizations to do packaging and shipping. So what people do is they go to your house, pick up the items you want to ship, and go to the logistics company and sort out your packaging and pick up for you and deliver at home. So it's like a courier service for shipping, yes.
You see? Okay, now, is there any other one you need? Importation, yes, please, importation.
You put up items you want to sell to people, but before you order the items, you collect money. So it's cash before payment is done. So I'm using your money to buy items for you. So I'm not using my money at all. So with that, you can even start with only 2,000 naira credit to just look for the pictures online and put up online, and people can see what you have to offer, and then they make a purchase.
Thank you very much. Let's give them a big round of applause. Okay, so the other group that had 25, is there anything amongst that list that they did not include? The group that had 25 over here, to my left. Okay, please, let's hear you. That's only the ones that they didn't include.
Sorry.
The microphone, please.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. On our list, we have gelatin, we have home lesson, we have interior decoration, we have waste disposals, we have charging of batteries, we have kunu, we have zobo, we have gardening, we have selling of perfumes, we have makeup, we have soap making and toiletries, we have house cleaning.
Okay, sorry, don't mention anyone they have mentioned, because I can see cleaning and makeup already. Anyone they have mentioned, just list those ones.
Oh. Okay, I think basically.
That's all. Okay, at least gelatin wasn't in the first list. And waste management and others. Thank you very much. Let's give them a round of applause. Okay, so upon all of this that we have heard, is there anything that they haven't included? Yes, okay, let's start in front here. Yes. Okay. Planting of Port Harcourt grass. Okay.
Yes, and roasted yam, roasting yam.
Roasting yam.
Yes.
Okay. Any other one?
Selling jewelries.
Selling jewelry. All right. Thank you very much. Let's give them a round of applause. I think we'll take two more. Oh, do you still have more?
Like roasted fish, frying fish, boutique business.
Okay. Wow.
Second-hand clothes. Second-hand clothes.
Okay, all right. Is there any other one? Okay, so from this extreme end here. Yes, please. The lady standing in Ankara. She's coming over there. See, the mic.
Like unripe plantain flour, attachments, my pap, that's wet and dry. That's the pap. That's like ogi. Yeah. Then zobo with kunuaya. Pure water.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, we'll take one last one. Okay, no, this extreme here. Wow. Okay, you know what? If you have any idea that is not there, quickly just come to the front. Let's take you so we don't have to waste time. We'll take five last ideas. So the first 5 people who come up will give us theirs. So we'll put on our list. 5, if you're fast enough, 5, please. Pastor Siwala. Okay, so please be very, very brief.
Okay, so we have yogurt, we have spices, we have processed grains. That's what you call tamba, tom brown. We have firewood. We have moi moi.
We've mentioned this.
We have beans, salt, and throw pillows.
Okay, that was mentioned.
Okay, we have digital marketing and making of launches. Digital marketing and launch.
Yes. I like that group that has lunch. Me, I like food. Can you, in fact, you people don't like me. You have fufu. Thank you, my auntie. Okay. And Gary, that's number 2, but fufu is number 1. Yes, madam, please.
Most of the things that we read out, we have some of them, but there are 2 things.
No, that's mentioned yours.
Two of them that we have here is hairdressing.
No, use the mic like this. Okay.
That is hairdressing in the African way. Okay. The next one is car wash.
Car wash. Thank you.
Okay, we have akara frying. We have selling of roasted granite. We have shoe making. We have making of storage bags. We have making of accessorized rubber slippers. We have home shopping. That's getting someone to do your shopping.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that. Then we have tutorials, being a lesson teacher. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Praise God. We have stoning and beading clothes. Mm-hmm. I have dry fish business. NGO, getting stuff from somewhere and from people and then giving to the less privileged, starting an NGO.
Okay. All right, please, let her continue. Continue.
Ma? Just starting to, okay. Making of ankara and shoes, bedspread business, bed sheets.
Bed sheets. Okay, thank you very much.
Praise the Lord. Popcorn and Nigerians, and also
Popcorn and what, please?
popcorn, Nigerians, pants, bras, bossas.
Oh, okay. Yes.
No, lingeries. We call it
Lingerie. Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, and lingeries. Lingerie. Okay, bead making. Okay, sorry. We've already marked but foodstuffs and also cleaning services, home cooking.
All right, thank you very
delivery.
much. Let the next person. Okay, give us only 2 of all the ones you have. Just one, please.
Praise
Thank
the
you.
Lord.
But the rest of you, only 2 each.
Wheelbarrow hiring. In the market, you can get wheelbarrow for 15K. And you rent it every day for 500 naira. And you make about 3-5 in a week.
Thank you.
By the time
Thank you
multiply
very
in a
much.
month, you get
Praise the Lord. We have kerosene. We have snacks, chin-chin, egg
Okay,
roll,
we have snacks
donuts.
already.
Then we have eggs.
The what?
Snacks and eggs. Crates of
Selling
eggs.
eggs in crates. Okay, thank you.
I was going to say egg. Praise the Lord. We have wig making. We have fixing of nails. We have party packs. We have peanuts. And we have plantain chips.
We have stick meat. You can do stick meat. You buy shoes and sell. Fingerlings production. You do poultry farming. You can do honey supply. You do sharp sand supply. You do fund transfer. In small scale, you can do. Then you do coconut oil and recharge card / BTU. Then you can also set up your office on your phone. You do funds transfer.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much. Ladies, give yourselves a round of applause. Fantastic. I think we have like 100 items. And if I allow you, I'm sure it will get to 200. But I hope you get the idea. Some of you, these things you pass them by every day, and you don't think it's a business, but people make money out of them on a daily basis. And so please, when those people, okay, they're not in this church, but remember your vision statement, the last 4 words of your vision statement, and society. So if it's not for you, for church members and the society, you know those people that in the night they'll call you auntie, uncle, sister's brother is ill, and they send your account number. You know what that means. So instead of always sending them something, transfers by account number, ask them to go to the village and check what is not there based on this our list and see which one they can do and get someone to monitor them. It's also important that you monitor because 20,000 might be a small amount to you, but it is a huge seed if it's properly handled. All right, so thank you very much. I don't know if you could scroll the list just as we are going through. We have seen the list. So I did this in a particular church, and after that, they set up entrepreneurship something, and some of the people that were there who didn't genuinely have the money, 20,000 to start the business, but they were committed to starting, were given the money, and they started. But I don't know how far, because starting is one thing, sustaining is another. And so that's why you have to have a monitoring team or a way of monitoring these people, because you might say it's not a lot of money, but imagine 200 naira in the hands of Cosmos Maduka in 1977. How much is it worth today? I just saw it online though. All right, thank you very much. Could I have slide 3, please? No, slide 3. So in all of this, who is going to start something or know someone they're going to do something for, so that this is our time here, I have not spent it doing an exercise you like. How many people start something, encourage, okay? And also, in the groups of 5 that you were, how many people were meeting other people, members of this church for the first time? Fantastic. I hope you keep in touch, because as I said earlier, what you need to start a business is in you and around you. And the people in your group may just even be the ones you need to take your business to the next level that it should be. I don't know how many of you have, hello, am I having divided house now? Hello? Okay. So how many of you have done skills inventory for yourselves? You've sat down to say, okay, these are the skills I have as a human being. After you do your relationship inventory. You are sitting near your mega millions and you don't even know it. Because when you do your skills inventory, you now do your relationship, you say, I could have matched my skills to this relationship and I'll make the mega millions. The empire is not built in one day. Is you put since at least 6. I'm still not able to sing. In fact, the last time I asked, one of my sisters came home when I was having my lesson, and I said to her, did you hear how I sang? She said, yes. So I said, how many more lessons do you think I need before I can go out and sing? And she said, 1,000. So I knew that wasn't for me. And then to make it even worse, one of my friends, in fact, that girl, if I catch her, her younger sister is a musician. And I now saw her. I said, okay, I'll come and do backup for you. I'll do it for free. You know how she said, you know how when people will respect you, they won't say no. They will do it in a way you know that the answer is no. She just smiled, hey, auntie, hey, auntie. And that was all. Today she has not spoken to me. So I have done my skills inventory. And on it, I don't have dancing and I don't have singing. Okay? All right. So I hope you do for yourself. It's an exercise you need to take time and do. And then your relationship inventory. It's important you look at your phone book. There's some people you have that have your money, but because you've not released the value to them, the money is still with them. Do you understand? Hello? Are we together? So are you going to do your skills inventory and relation inventory so that you can match them and make more money? You may be making a lot of money now, but there's a lot more to be made. And you also have to have the why you're making all of this money. If you know the why, the how will be a lot easier. Because I think I'm going to another section, but let me leave it. But just start, know why, do that exercise. When you do that exercise, you know the why, then this relationship, you think that person is snobbish. Some people are not snobbish. It's just their front they're putting. You haven't approached them properly. Approach them properly and their defenses are down. Okay? So let me read what is here. Some people are born great. Hello? Some people are born great. Okay, what is on that screen? Please read to the end. Okay. Did I say more? No, I don't have to say more. Okay. So we've done our exercise. And then I'll ask you, after we leave here, what will stop you from going ahead and doing these things? Remember, it's not only for you. Remember the last 4 words. I want those words to always, I don't want to use the word haunt you, but I want the words to come back to you every time so that you are contributing. Look, this country is a great country, but we have not harnessed the resources properly. And it is us who have been privileged to have a certain level of education and exposure who do it. It is our responsibility. Running away and going to another country, you will enjoy, but there'll be this nag in you. Something will be nagging you. Your home will be pulling at you. For me, I believe God knows why He made me a Nigerian, because He could have made me come from any other country, but He chose to drop me in Akwa Ibom State. So, and same for you. You can go and get the ideas, the knowledge, and come back. Okay? So, what will stop us? Let's look at that. Please give us the next slide. What are